day, we'll rally at Doubletree Ranch Park for check-in and instructions. Check-in and breakfast will begin at 8 a.m. A mandatory team meeting will take place at 8:45 a.m. If your team is not checked in and present for the mandatory team meeting, your team will be penalized with a delayed start. The late team will have to listen to the explanation of rules by staff after all teams have departed from the starting location. So please do not be late. The race will officially start at 9 a.m. and the course will remain open till 12:30 p.m. Now, let's go over some important materials and rules you will need to know for the race. A passport will be given to each team at check-in. The team captain is the person who registered your team for the race and is responsible for your passport. As well, they are responsible for checking in each team at the pit stop location. It is important your team does not lose the passport. The team captain will go to the pit stop host to receive a stamp in your team's passport after completing a pit stop challenge. Hold on tight to this passport. Your team will turn the passport in at the conclusion of the race. At each pit stop location, your pit stop host will have a direction card. The direction card will have a clue to your next location. Your team will have to work together to figure out the answer to the clue. Once you have correctly determined the answer, the team captain will confirm your answer with the pit stop host. If it is correct, the pit stop host will give you the address to the next location. Your team cannot leave the pit stop challenge area until you have cracked the clue and confirmed with your pit stop host the location of where you're supposed to go next. The pit stop host will show the address to the next location. You will take a picture of the address card for your next location. You'll enter the address into your GPS and you will head to your next location. You can ask the pit stop host for an answer to the next location. However, each answer will cost your team a detour or a roadblock. A roadblock is a task that all team members must perform after being given the answer to the direction card or your team not being able to complete a challenge within the parameters of the challenge. There are 2 roadblocks offered in the game. If you are out of roadblocks, you are to take a detour. A detour is a choice between 2 different tasks after you've been given an answer to the direction card or your team not being able to complete the challenge within the challenge parameters. Your team gets to decide which task they would like to perform. There are 2 detours offered in the game. If you are out of detours, you must take a roadblock. Here's another scenario where your team may use a roadblock or a detour. Your team must complete each challenge within 10 minutes unless otherwise noted at the challenge stop. If after 10 minutes your team has not completed the challenge, your team will be disqualified from that challenge and will be issued a roadblock or a detour. You do not have to complete the roadblocks or detours immediately after receiving them, but you must complete them before turning in your completed passport at the finish line. Now let's go over some rules. Teams should be courteous and respectful to everyone they encounter throughout the course, including other participants, staff members, volunteers, spectators, and the general public. During the race, you can use any form of transportation when traveling through the course. However, your team must stay together as a unit. Please do not speed. Team members are expected to obey all traffic laws while navigating through the course. If more than one team is at your pit stop location at the same time, the team who arrived first to the pit stop location will go first. If there happens to be a line for the challenge, you are to get in the back of the line. Your 10 minutes will not start until you officially begin the challenge dictated by the pit stop host. Your team must be completely present at all times. Team members may not split up or separate at any time during the race. During the challenge, all team members must be present in the pit stop challenge area. If a physical pit stop challenge puts a disadvantage on team size, the following participation rule will be followed. Teams of 2 will be required to complete the physical challenge twice. Teams of 3, all members must participate and 1 member must complete the challenge twice. Teams of 4, all members must complete the challenge or 2 members must complete the challenge twice. Teams of 5 or 6, 4 members must complete the challenge and 1 or 2 members, depending on team size, will sit aside and cheer for the team. Once you have collected all 10 passport stamps and have completed your necessary roadblocks and detours, you may turn them in to the Tritown Amazing Race staff at Vista Ridge Athletic Complex in Louisville to document your time. If you have not completed all 10 challenges by 12:30 p.m., please report to the Vista Ridge Athletic Complex for the finish line. For more information regarding the rules, please visit hvparks.com. See you on race day.